And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 55.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a foot race. The 20. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second and 12, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
21. 55.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49ers, 21-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out. 12, fellas, here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. On to tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 80.
At their 42-yard line.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run where the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins on target to Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Cousins now on second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.